I want to give a quick shout out to Velthium for requesting that I take a look at HuaHua coin. That's short for HuaHua, the first interoperable meme coin with the POS blockchain, making it one of the most utilized chains in the Cosmos ecosystem. We'll be taking a look at what this project is, and then we'll be taking a look at the charts to see what kind of price targets that we could be looking at, because this one could possibly do another 10 or 20x over time for a long-term hold. Now, this is one that I've got a little bit from an airdrop a while back. And it's not a coin that I've really had my eye on, but after diving in a little bit deeper doing this video, there's a lot of things on here that I see that I like. One being that it's built on Cosmos SDK and the Tendermint consensus. It's interconnected and interoperable across many chains on that system. You can stake this coin and get about 21% a year return on it. It's available on Osmosis and also on MexC. And if you were to put this into a pool on Osmosis, you'd be getting about 19.4% return. It's also available to trade and to the liquidity pool over on HuaHua. One of the cool features about Osmosis, if you do your liquidity staking there, is that you can get an extra 5% APR by superfluid staking, and then there's also a 6% that's generated from just swap fees alone. I think one of the coolest surprises that I've found about this was that it has a nice ecosystem that's being developed. And if we take a quick look, we got HuaHuaverse, Fortis Lite, HuaHua Swap, White Whale, Staffy Hub, Ringo Exchange, HuaHua Name, Gravity Bridge, Secret Wrap, Raccoon, Pulsar Finance, OKX, HuaHua Pot, Pi Cosmic Wrap, Upgrades Watchdog, Polkachu, Cosmos Station, Leap, Citadel One, Stash, Omniflex Markets, HuaHua Stats. I'm very impressed with the growth that I'm seeing here. I'm also pretty pleased to find out that they've been very active on GitHub. That's always a great sign, especially in bear markets, to see that a project is actually making some improvements, building up their code, coming up with new products. So HuaHua is currently trading at 0.0012. That's 0.12 of a penny. Now, maximum supply on this coin, according to CoinMarketCap, is 103 billion. Self-reported circulating supply is about 93.5 billion. Total market cap for this project currently is 11.4 million. That's very low. So at the beginning of this project, a total of 100 billion HuaHua were distributed. 70% of that was an airdrop. 10% went to an ecosystem fund, 10% went to a community pool, and 10% went to a team fund. This is the distribution right here. That is not bad at all. And the fact that the majority of the tokens are already in circulation and not waiting to be unvested and just dumped on the market, that's a plus. So if we compare the market cap of 11.4 million for a coin that has 100 billion to something similar, let's say we take a look at Shiba Inu, which has a circulating supply of 589 billion, and it's trading at 12 thousandths of a penny with a market cap of 7.2 billion. Taking a quick look at Floki Inu, has a circulating supply of 9.7 trillion out of a total supply of 10 trillion, has a market cap of 462 million, and this coin is trading at 0.00004744. Or maybe we'll compare it with the most famous meme coin, Dogecoin, which is trading at 8 cents today, market cap of 11.3 billion, circulating supply 138 billion. When you take the other coins into consideration, and this one is on its own separate chain on the Cosmos ecosystem, and with a market cap of 11.4 million, there is a lot of room for this coin to grow. Its all-time high was January 20th last year at 0.0098. All-time low was last summer, June 18th, at 0.00022486. Anyone that bought it then has up almost 400%. So if you're interested in doing a little bit more of a deep dive yourself, you can go to HuaHua.wtf. But what I'm mostly interested in is the charts and see what's going on here. Okay, so I started off with the weekly chart and got my weekly supports and my weekly resistance areas identified. And since there's not very much information showing on my indicators, other than rising price and falling volume, I'm now going to come to the daily. Now, right off the bat on the daily, when I pull up Market Cipher, I can see that money flow is coming in. That's a good sign. Now, I do have a red dot on the minimum wave, meaning that price should be coming down a little bit. Stochastics are aiming to the downside. VWAP is coming down to the downside. So for the next few days, we could see some downward action, but with the money flow coming in, as long as it stays in the green here, it should not be that big of a decline. Quickly pulling out my Fibonacci and testing this area right here, we can see that price came all the way back down to the 886 level. Took a bounce there, and now we've currently found support at this area at the 618, and that's 0.000108 area. And it's worth noting that we've been rejected up here at this area at 0.000148. So for the past month, we've just been kind of range bound here. So I've got a trend line established here on the daily. Got a copy of that so I can hold on to that angle because I'm very big into the angles, and I'll see where it best fits. And so far, that seems to be about right here with 1, 2, 3 touches, making it a valid trend line. So the next target area that I would see to come up to would actually be about 0.001459. Now, I do have to point out that the rising channel is actually a bearish pattern, so if there is a break to the downside of this, you can look at coming back to retest this area of about 0.0009271. And taking a much bigger measure move, it may be possible to come down to this weekly support area at 0.000007377 or down as low as 0.0006115. That would bring us all the way back down to the bottom here, but it's not showing signs of anything like that happening at the moment. And I did add those two measure moves to the chart. Now what I want to do is take my trend-based fib extension, and I want to come down to the bottom here, go up to the top, get my 3 points in, back to the bottom, and then this will be my best targets for a move forward or even to a move down. And if you see, these areas correspond very well with our weekly resistance areas and does a very good job of reaching the tops that we reached around 0.000146. And even our measured move down here came back down to the zero line. And it's also worth marking this area here at 0.0001. And that's also where our 100-day moving average is coming in. Put on your radar for a possible entry should we reach down that far. Okay, so I've got my chart all set up, and let me explain what we're looking at to happen here. With the double bottom situation, we got to see price come up here to the 618 area. That's about 0.000168. Preferably to come all the way back up here to fully confirm this at 0.0002149. Now, once we get to this level, you can definitely expect some rejection, either from here and especially from this area, to probably come back down to retest some of these lower areas, probably down to 0.000104 in that area. Could hit lower, it's a possibility. So we could get rejected here, and then we could just trade sideways for a little bit, maybe just come back down, retest this 618 Fibonacci. Ultimately, what we're looking at is to break above this particular level, flag out in this area, and that will be around the 0.00025 area. This is typically what happens with these double bottoms. After we finally flip this resistance into support, we will work on this resistance, flipping it into support, and then we can move up to our higher areas. So these targets here are great for the shorter term traders. Anybody wants to get this on a short term trade? This area through here are some great targets for a nice little swing trade. However, for some of you guys that are looking at holding this for the long term, you could see some definite higher prices over the year. And those targets would include 0.000232. And then we also have this daily resistance area right here at 0.000249. Now, let's just imagine, say, if you got in right now at this price, just coming up to our 618 target, that would be a 36% increase. Coming up to our main target here, which would define this double bottom, would give you 74% return on your investment. Then coming up to this daily resistance level would be 103%. My ultimate target for this is the 1618 Fibonacci level. That would be 179% return from its current price. Not bad. So overall, in the short term, on up to the medium long term, you're looking at least a 3x. But when you go back and you consider the market cap just being 11 million, while the other ones are in the billions, and this also has a lot less in circulating and maximum supply than those other meme coins. Considering this is on the Cosmos ecosystem, which will blow up because interoperability is a major theme that will be coming forward, you could possibly 10, 20x, maybe even, if it really takes off with the Cosmos ecosystem, over time, even 100x return is not off the table. One of the best things about getting in now is that we are at bottom territory. It has not fell below this since October of last year. Found support there December of last year. The chances of us falling lower, anything could happen in crypto, but considering our time in this cycle, chances are the bottom is in. And it is making a bottom pattern. So it's definitely one to put on your radar, especially if you do like degen plays and if you like meme coins. This is one of the few meme coins that I feel comfortable actually picking up, and I feel a lot better about this project now after I've done a little bit of a deeper dive on it. So guys, if you found this information helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out our Telegram group. Until next time, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, reminding you, you got this, baby.
If you just stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.